Hi, my name is Mews Small, and I'm an American citizen, and I live in rent-controlled housing. And I'm upset about what Ben Carson is thinking about, so I wrote a letter to him. Just sent a letter off to Ben Carson, head of the Department of Housing, who thinks it's a swell idea to triple the rents of low-income housing. That's really poor people, disabled, old people, some who cannot even remember what they just said, some in diapers, some who can't get out of bed. You want them to work 15 hours a week? Great idea, Ben. Way to go. A huge homeless nation. More and more homeless people every day. There's a whole community just 50 yards up the street, under the freeway, my neighbors. Lots of vets, all living under the bridge. You triple my rent and I will be joining the homeless up the street, along with my 2 roommates, the 3 kids, most of my friends and neighbors, and about half the country. How patriotic. Is this what Jesus asked of you, Ben? And you wanted to be president? Why? What's the matter with you? Now you want to make millions of people homeless? I guess you guys just think this is a big game you can play. We're nothing to you. Yet, we are everything. The country cannot run without us. If you kill us all, poison us, deregulate with your deregulation, make us paupers, beggars, and slaves because of your banking rollbacks, crappy jobs, if you can even find a job, our hard-fought gains in justice rolling right down the drain. Justice, what justice? Department of Housing. Oh dear. You're going to have to clean your own toilets, mop up your own floors, wash your own fancy cars. Poor, poor you. You will have to take care of yourselves. Yes, a game to you. But your game is our death, and we're not ready to die. You treat us like ants on the kitchen floor. You can just step all over whenever you want. You're not tasting the blood in the sugar or feeling the blood in your fine clothes. Yeah. They took my sister's Medicaid away, her SSI, and now they want to take her home, her little tiny HUD apartment. Ben, she's 82. You want her to work 15 hours a week for a bed to die in? She can't walk. You want to put her out on the street? Oh, but not where she can be seen. Well, you'll have to carry her into the woods and hide her, otherwise she'll be dead on the hospital doorstep. And you certainly don't want that. Oh, you need to care, Ben. Thousands of dead people on fancy doorsteps everywhere. Where will you put them? It is you who should be fired for eating at your $31,000 dining room table that we paid for. Budgets only seem to count when they're for helping out poor people. Oh no, we can't afford that. You should have been having your Subway sandwich at your desk and working like the rest of America, or sitting out on the curb in front of some shit-ass place where people work for peanuts and no benefit. Contract workers always getting the shaft. They have to sit on the curb to have their lunch. And go to the local coffee shops and check out the folks. Get to know the customers. Ask that waitress how she's doing with her rent, her housing. What could you do to help the busboy or the short order cook or the fancy chefs that might not be an American citizen? That's how those hotshot hirers can get cheap labor, pay them less, and mistreat them. That's why we need strong unions. And talk to the customers in those coffee shops about how they're doing with their housing. Are they making it, or is all they have and more just going to pay the rent? talk to the Americans. You can help them because that's your job. Head of the Department of Housing. You're a public servant. You're supposed to do good. You're a public servant. That means you're here to serve the public. You're supposed to be helping people. So get busy and start helping now. Ben, you can do it. Ben, America needs a place to live, let alone a place to pursue happiness. So come on, Ben. You can be the Teddy Roosevelt of housing. You can be a rock star of housing. You can be a real rock star of the United States government. And Jesus will be jumping for joy. America needs a place to live.
Go ahead, we're just testing.
Department of Housing. Oh, should I shut up?
Just say testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing. I just sent